All right, so we are here with
Isaiah.
And he got
We got 8th place with Trunk Xeno.
man.
Yeah, it was a really fun event. I'm glad I picked this deck. Played the version I played. Like, there's a lot of choices I'm gonna change in the deck, but overall, I think the deck performed fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so we had been like talking about Trunks, and I've been like all over Trunks for like months. And then last minute, I decided to play Gogeta because I was gonna play Trunks, but I decided not to play it.
Yeah, but I stuck with it.
He stuck with it.
I stuck with it. It worked out. Like, so I really do like it. Yo, Marquise over here. Bro, we making a video, Marquez. We're not editing that out either.
We're not editing this out either. Get your ass home.
But yeah, so we played the Trunks. We just talk about the deck. So I played the
I hate Marquise.
I played the thwarting engine, but my thwarting engine is really, really small. So I only played the 4 of each true fighting, and I also played 4
attention Dragon Ball
It's crazy that he plays 4
We'll be closing down the
thwarting.
register in 5 minutes. This is last call registered. It'll be closing down in 5 minutes.
Yeah, so
please make your final purchases now.
I also play 4 thwartings. I main deck 56, I want to say. So I need to see thwarting. In my opening hands, I typically keep at least 1 of each if I see them, or at least 1 of them to warp for my future thwartings.
Yep.
The 1-drops honestly never come up except for that matchup against U7 and against my baby Hatchiak matchup. Yeah, I think that was it. Yep. But engine's great. Played 2 supported Dark Empires.
Why
I think
2? Why 2 instead of 3?
I just like the ratio on it, honestly. For whatever reason, I play a lot of 2-0s in decks. I might side deck more of them, though, because of U7 and other matchups.
Yeah, and Invoker and all that garbage.
Play 2 fighting against Fates. You can set up a lot of these. Like, there's been games where I've played 2, and it just having it there is really, really good.
Yeah.
This Unison is the best Unison ever.
I love this card so much.
This card is so hard to kill. Easily have gotten to like 6, 7, 8 markers with this card.
Yep.
And they just don't even attack it once it gets up that high. This is your second draw power out of the deck. 1 Brainwash, you know why, we're black. 2 Pans, you could play 3. Like, I've thought about playing a 3rd for maybe the Gogeta Xeno matchup or even a Sin Shenron matchup.
Yeah.
But 2 just works perfect. But I could probably bump this up. I might do it.
I like Pan 2. I think she's not great, but she's also
she's good
still
when
needs
she
to be
pops up.
there.
Like, when she sticks, she's really good.
Yeah.
2 of the Beyond All Limits.
Man, only playing 2, bro.
Yeah, I only play 2. Like, the only reason I even like this card today is because of a tech card that I do play in the deck. But honestly, most of the games that I played this, I used it to recycle itself. So like, I literally would never do anything. Like, I wouldn't grab a thwarting. I would just do this.
Just cycle each other.
But having a free 30K every single turn is always just good too. 4 Trunks, you gotta play the Trunks. It helps you get a turn to awaken if you don't see the Unison.
Yeah, it's okay.
I play 4 of this Trunks. I do play, like I said, 56 cards. And everybody prioritizes getting this thing off the board when it's there. So there's been multiple games where I've had like 2 or 3 of these just removed from the game and still had the 4th left over. So I just like this.
Yeah. Good ass card.
Yeah. I do take 2 of the 8-drop Gogetas.
Now, why you play this card? Most of us took this card out.
But the past 2 events that I played against, I've lost to Hatchiak. And it was because I didn't have this card. Like, there were turns where it's like I'm at 4 energy and I'm only swinging like 2 times because I don't have like this guy to swing again.
Yeah. And we just had Hash in second or in second place here.
Exactly. So like you kind of do need to play it or at least side deck it.
Yeah.
I only play the blocker. I don't play the crit guy. I don't like the fact that he spirit boosts to get crit. I don't like spirit boosting because it'll give them an opportunity to kill your Unison. And you don't want that because having a tap 2 for a Unison in this deck after turn 2 is not the best.
Not good.
It doesn't really.
It makes everything feel like
You make you feel
everything's
like you're
delayed.
losing.
Yeah, you're in a losing position from there.
So because I awakened so early, I played this unison or this super combo. It's just a sparking for the warp essentially. If I have 5 or more cards in my warp, it's a super combo. It's also 10k base. So don't have to worry about that. This build specifically, it's better with this one because I'd like to sit at 6 and 7 life all the time. Next up, I play 2 of the Trunks. I think this is a good number to play. You don't really need more since that's unique. And you can float it, so it's really good.
It's a good card.
Yeah.
But just need it at like 2. Yeah.
This was the last minute. Like, I actually bumped this up to 3 last minute because I think it was Brian or you said it.
That's it.
But
Because you were
card-
playing it at 2 before, and then we were telling you how good it is, and you were like,
Yeah, I just
you
bumped it.
finally just bumped it.
Like, I like it.
It looks for like most of your deck, and it grabs your most important card, which is your Unison. So like you want a turn 1 searcher if you don't have your
Unison in hand
your
already.
Unison in hand, or if you don't have one of the 2 drops.
Yeah, it's really good. Like, I like it at 3. I wouldn't play it at 4 because I don't think you really need it, but 3's good.
3's fine.
So on to like kind of like some one-of text and stuff. You know, obviously we
The
play
Isaiah
this
tag.
because
East guy
we're
sucks.
not going to get called out on a double strike.
This guy sucks. Don't play that.
We tech one of these for the Gogeta matchup, and this also is really good against Sin Shenron. A lot of times you're going to get to the point where they tap 6 on you. You pan negate them, so they topo, they can't swing anymore, and then you do this and you win the game. But I didn't play against that. I played against Gogeta all day, and they would leave like double blocker and thwarting, and I'm just like, all right, well, free board wipe. So this card is really, really amazing. I tech these 2 for the U7 matchup. When they drop the 4-drop Goku on you, or if they drop like the Frieza with dual attack, you just free play this guy after they nuke your board or nuke a card, so you can just stop some of those hits on you. And just having blockers in that matchup is really, really nice.
Yes.
One Secret Identity, just good spot removal.
Good removal.
Last
Yep,
3
here you
cards, we play 1 Creator Absorb. This is a secret rare of choice that I decided to play.
He ain't even playing a secret rare.
I actually
his
don't
secret
play
rare.
a secret
He
rare
is
in my
not
deck.
playing a secret rare.
Yeah, if I was playing a secret, I would play Kai, only for the blue matchup, just to get rid of the blue unison.
Blue is the worst matchup for Trunks. It's so hard.
The Creator Absorb was a tech that I decided to put in for the Black Mirror match, because 9 times out of 10, they're gonna end off with like 2 life with 1 energy open, and you're gonna double strike, they're gonna brainwash, and you're gonna cry. So what I do is I bait them, I hand dump onto a double strike, let them brainwash me, and then I Kai them, or then I mirror them. This happened. I won probably 4 or 5 games today with just
I was
mirror.
gonna say he did it a lot actually, like surprisingly enough.
Yeah, it was actually kind of fun. And then lastly, the free counter that I play. I don't play Super Kamehameha.
Tell people what this card does.
So it's a
this.
so it's a 2-cost counter. So it's a 2-cost counter. You have to have a unison on board to play it, but your Kai unison literally never dies, so this is always live. So you have to have a unison on board to play it. If the battle card being played is 2 or less, it goes to the warp instead. And you can activate this for free by discarding 2 cards. I don't play Super Kamehameha because I never really go to 4 that often. I typically awaken at like 6, 7 life, so you need something to counter with. And Rebellion Hammer was kind of, I thought, the next best choice, but it's just too many stipulations. It's a 2 cost. It can only become a 1 if you got 10 or more in warp, which isn't a problem, but you also have to warp cards from the drop area to do it. So it was just too much, and this card came up. It hits everything you want to hit anyways. Outside of like some U7 cards, but this card's really, really strong. I might bump this up to 3 maybe in the side deck.
Okay.
Side deck, these 4 cards are coming out.
Bro, that is why?
Never side deck this card because my deck pretty much warps everything anyways. This card literally gets hit by every counter.
Everything in existence. Just
so
don't play that card.
I would just play this as hard negate. So like I would put in like another petrification and maybe like more supports for those.
I wonder why you didn't play like protector of the people or something like that.
I didn't care about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
There's something hard.
Mega Kabor. This is for U7.
Yep.
You just play this on 2, call 8-drop Goku on their turn 4, or for their turn 5, you just call 8-drop Vegeta, and they can't do anything. And you pretty much neuter their entire turn because that's their turn.
Yep.
Play another one. It's good. Play this one because it's the only card in black
That deals with
that deals with barrier, and that's an actual body.
Yeah.
I would side deck a second, but I just didn't have a second. Like,
Fair enough.
that was it.
Yeah.
3 petrifications. This will go to 4 because I refuse to lose to Invoker again. You need to have hard negates for that deck. That's the only way you're gonna win it. And lastly, 3 Koitsukai. I don't even know if I side decked this in for any matchup. I think I sided in for Baby. Blue Baby, but that was it. Outside of that, this card's still good against King Piccolo and stuff, but
Still good.
yeah. But outside of that, that was really the deck. Really good fun. Finished off X2.
So mostly, how did you feel about it when you were playing it, though? Like, did you feel like, it was...
I never felt like my matchups, outside of the Invoker one, there were some games that felt unwinnable, but most of my games, I felt like I had a fighting chance. Outside of the ones where it's like you brick or you just don't draw the right sequence of cards or something like that. That's just the name of the game. But for the most part, the deck flowed great, felt great. Probably
would you say it's a better choice than Gogeta?
If you like mid-range, this is the deck you should probably play. Gogeta is the better explosive deck, but Gogeta's better turn 1 to 3. This deck is better turn 4 or 5.
Yep.
And I like that.
It just grinds better.
Yeah, that's pretty much all it is. But that was pretty much it.
Yeah. You got any shout-outs?
Shout out Sage Zero.
Let's go.
Shout out Giancarlo.
Yeah.
Sublet. Legends.
The boys.
My boy Alex, he drove down here.
Drove him down here. Or up here, sorry.
Up here, all the Atlanta crew. Yeah, my boy Devin for recording. Like, everything was great. Everybody was great. So, yeah, that's it pretty much.
All right. And we out of here, y'all.
Peace out.
Peace.